Cancer, welcome to your reading. So if this doesn't resonate, you're free to ignore the video completely. And if it does resonate, that is great. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, where the main important bit is that this does resonate, regardless of which sign you're watching for. So yeah, it could be that my role was simply to draw out these cards for you to see, and if you have your own interpretation I go through the reading, that's completely fine to prioritize your own interpretation over my own, because I feel like your intuition would never lie to you. If you feel like something doesn't resonate, or maybe a meaning is different for you, maybe I said something that was meant for someone else and you feel there's something in the cards for you and you've noticed it, then that's completely fine. Maybe rather than hearing my own interpretation, you simply found this video to hear a message from your own guides, if that makes sense. And straight away I want to say I am seeing, and I noticed it at first, but I kind of ignored it. And then as I absorbed, I guess that works, absorbed the cards, I noticed it again, that I am sensing two people, in a sense of someone new. You have the new love here, and someone from your past. And if it's the case of like not someone new, it could simply be someone who you're more interested in and someone who you want to just leave behind and not focus on. And again, if this doesn't resonate, then that's fine. You can just ignore the video. And also, like with this retreat, I am seeing it more as literally having to retreat, so move away from someone. Maybe with like the person who you are interested in. So if it is the case that you are in a relationship with someone, maybe it's that you do want to go away together, or okay, this is how they see you. So they want to go away with you. So they want to go away somewhere with you. What else was I? Oh yeah, so oops. I shuffled these cards, but what happened was these two cards flew out, so I decided to just keep them. They flew out as I was laying the cards down. So you have new love, reconciliation, and pay attention to the red flags. So with the new love, that's like a very straightforward message. But with the a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. This is for whether this is a new relationship, a past relationship, not past relationship, like a crush. Like the most important bit is that this resonates, then that's fine. And if this doesn't resonate, then maybe the message wasn't meant for you. So with a new person has stirred your romantic feelings, I'm sensing it as like this person, and I'm seeing it as someone who you do want in your life, or someone who will be, I don't want to say beneficial in your life, as because I don't know, it kind of gives the feeling of kind of maybe using them, I don't know, but a more open, like someone who you would open up to. Okay, I forget about that. So someone who they feel like you kind of stir them up in a 18 plus way, I guess. Like I got the word, but now I forgot it. But you know what I mean, like 18 plus way, they can't stop thinking about you. Like they I think not like they may fantasize about you, especially with the Seven of Pentacles, but they do have strong, passionate feelings for you, or will if this is a future person. It could be that this is someone who you've recently entered a relationship with. And who knows, this might actually resonate more in the future. That could happen. That actually happened to me before. I watched the video, then I went back to it, and it resonated more in the future than it did when I watched it the first time. So reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your life. So when I noticed those two cards, I did think, it could be like a past person, a new person kind of situation. But I was like, nah, it might not be, Then I looked at it again and I noticed it with this tower card. What really brought me to that was this tower card. And I'm seeing you, oh no, this is meant to be how they see you, but I am seeing you, like whatever I say, you are meant to hear it. I am seeing you throwing someone out. So they feel like you're throwing them out of your life, or out of your heart. And with the Five of Swords at the top of the deck, so yeah, this is with the past person. Actually, you know what? It could be the future person as well. I don't know. It depends on your situation. Whoever you want, I guess. So I'll stop using past person, future person, and I'll just focus on what I'm getting. And you can apply which message or which topic I say. You can apply it to whichever person, whether it's the past person, the future person, or the current person. You can apply it to that one. But I am seeing multiple people, or getting multiple energies. But I am seeing that the past, to me, what I'm noticing is that the past one with this reconciliation is the more dominant one in this reading. But it could be that the message I say for the past person actually goes with the current person or future person if you do like go back to this in the future. Okay. So hopefully you understood what I said. And then sometimes people like misunderstand, like it happens, misunderstandings happen. So hopefully you understood what I meant by all that. So someone feels like you've thrown them out of their life. They feel like you've thrown them out of your life. Yeah, like kicked them out, kind of, this tower card, and they feel like they've lost you. Also, tower card in reverse, I should add. The Five of Swords at the top of the deck. They don't want you to go. They want you to stay in their lives, because I see this month as ascending, moving up, moving away from something or someone. I'm kind of retreating, I guess, in that sense of literally retreating. But you're moving away, moving high to a higher place, actually, moving forwards. But they don't want that. They want you to stay. They don't really want your ascension, I guess. They basically don't want you to go. Like, you've locked your heart away and they don't want you to go. And I noticed with this card here, the Two of Swords, this does make me think of the crab. So Cancer's kind of animal with its two pincers, whichever word it is. With those two thingies that they used to snip at things. And it kind of does remind me of that with these two here. And they, like, crabs have that for protection, similar, and it makes me think of having this for protection here. So I am seeing that they feel like you've closed yourself off from them. You're not letting them in. You've kicked them out of your life. You're not letting them in. You're not opening up your heart to them. And if it is like a current person, maybe they do feel like you're not opening up your heart to them. Stop using current person and stop using current person. So it could be that someone feels like you're not opening up to them, or they just feel like you've completely closed off your heart to them. It could be that they've hurt you somehow, especially that reconciliation. So they've hurt you somehow, maybe, or for some reason, like, the relationship has ended, and they want you back. They want to reconcile. Again, they may, like, with this Ten of Cups, they do dream, and I'm not sure whichever one it is, like the current person, past person, future person, whichever one it is, but one of them does dream of, it could be both of them, do dream of this sort of Ten of Cups sort of future with you. I do see that as dreaming of this future, that imagining, like, when you have your hands up to picture it, that sort of sense. So they dream of having this wonderful life, having children with you as well. You have the two children here and children here. So they and buying that dream home, moving to this, like, wonderful place, maybe even moving to another country with you. They do have that dream with, like, fantasy, I guess. And I do see here as well the Seven of Pentacles. Like, they may also be working to achieve that dream, maybe with you. For some of you, it could be they are working to achieve that dream with you, or, well, there's another way, with you. Oh yeah, so with the Death card, like, death is obviously ending, and again, there's that sense of maybe it could be a relationship ending or a cycle literally ending. So a cycle with someone, I'm seeing, and like, you're ready. I'm seeing that they feel like you've moved on, maybe too quickly. I don't know. I did get, like, too quickly did come to mind, so maybe it is for some of you too quickly. Let me take a look at this card a bit closer. I feel like they still feel that strong passion for you, or someone feels that strong passion for you, or both people feel that strong passion for you. They may also feel like the relationship didn't really, like, shouldn't have ended, or some people would tend to feel that if you haven't moved on yet. But it's not just, it's also that they may also try to, like, win you over with, like, because I am seeing, like, this sort of bouquet of flowers being given to the person here, the, well, skeleton man there. You may have changed. They may feel like you've changed. One of them or both of them feels like you've changed quite a bit. Okay, so what caught my eye just now was, and I have seen it before, but since it's catching my eye now, maybe I'm meant to show you. See, over here it says focus, 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 focus. Hocus Pocus. I haven't watched that movie in ages. Okay, it's not focusing. It says me. Well, it doesn't say me. It's like a symbol because like here it says it as well. It has an M and an E and the Emperor card. But it caught my attention in this card. Me. With that little boy, it really isn't focusing. So I'm not even going to bother. With that little boy over there giving the flowers. So that could be them giving flowers. With me, it could be you. I'm not sure who the me is, but I'm guessing it's them. Could it be that maybe for some of you it's the other way around, where you're looking at someone who, and there's someone else who really like is after your attention, where it's not an ex, but I don't know how to put it. I don't know. It depends which one resonates. So it could be that maybe you have an ex that isn't over you, or maybe you're still interested in an ex, or you're interested in someone who, and maybe there is someone else who's also interested in you, and they want sort of this with you, but the person who maybe you're interested in is not ready for it yet. That could be the case as well. I don't know. So yeah, it could be the case for some of you, and then the other one example could be the case for some of you. But for those of you that who like none of that resonates with, I am seeing generally that the person who you're inquiring about, if you still decided to keep watching, they do see you like, what's the word? Never giving up, basically, persevering, like staying strong, and I guess adapting to the situation. And what also commented, like the two antennae on the moth is similar to the two swords here. So maybe they do see you as quite defensive. Like maybe having a bit of a sort of because the antennae help the moth to sense the world, and having it like swords here, having to use swords to detect the world, where like when it makes contact with something, then you know something's there, that kind of thing. So again, that sense of being protective of yourself. So either way, I'm saying that someone sees you as very protective of yourself. And with this Tower card in reverse as well, I'm getting like a really heavy sense of like when you have something in a pot, you just toss it out, throw it out. But I'm getting like someone feels like you've thrown them out of your life, or out of your house, out of your heart, out of your body, basically. Because like I think in Christianity, I think the temple is the body, I think. And that just came to mind. So if you're not Christian, that's also fine. Because I studied religion, so. But I am getting a heavy sense of someone wanting to build this dream life with you and seeing you in their lives. Like you do have honeymoon underneath retreat. So someone sees you as their one, and they see the relationship as like having a lot of potential, calling in your soulmate. So again, someone sees you as their soulmate. Someone could even be manifesting you. Now, what's at the bottom of this deck? This video's getting long. I need to end this soon. Oh, okay. So again, with that sense of being defensive, you have the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So you may they may see you as maybe causing some confusion for some of you with like all these different love interests, maybe causing some sort of confusion, or they may feel like you're not seeing them. Like if it's like even whether it's a case of someone who's interested in you and you have your eye on someone else, or it's an ex who is still interested in you but you're with someone else, or whichever one it is, whichever situation it is, I'm saying that someone feels like you're not seeing them. One of the people in the situation feel like you're not seeing them. And again, you have like what's really, really, really interesting. You have this at the bottom of the deck. You have this at the top of the deck. These two are like almost identical. The only difference is that there's no fairies in the Eight of Swords, and the moth is a woman instead. And it's like these two literally being at the top of the deck and at the bottom of the deck. It's like they're trapping the deck. They're trapping this. The deck is a whole cycle of like things that of. I guess okay, cycle of life. I'm going to use that word. I can't think of another description. It's a whole cycle. You have like the King of Wands. You have the Justice card. All these different cards in there. So I am getting a sense of maybe you are feeling trapped by something, or someone's making you feel trapped, or maybe you're making someone feel trapped. I don't know. Or someone feels like them. Yeah, just someone. It could be someone simply sensing that you're trapped, or maybe someone does feel a bit like you're making them trapped. But there's this heavy sense of being trapped, not just in the cards, but literally physically. And it's actually quite fascinating. Literally, in this whole deck, you had two cards about being trapped, literally trapping the deck. That's what I find really interesting. Five of Swords, the sense of, it can like have a sense of betrayal as well, and the Eight of Swords, not knowing where to go and just having to trust and ask for help when you need it. And you did have calling your soulmate, like calling in your soulmate, and she could like call out as well, calling in your soulmate. Maybe there's like someone who you're interested in or who's interested in you, and you could ask them for help, or they want you to call out to them. Maybe they trap you on purpose because they want you to call out to them. They want you to call them, or literally call out their names, or it could be literally in an R-rated way. I'm not gonna go into that too much. So if it's not in the sense of that, it could be more in the sense of, should I say it? I don't know if it's allowed. Like B and, yeah, begins with a B. It's an acronym and an M. But yeah, it could be something like that. That could be it. Because I did get that sense of that in this. And you do have the King of Wands underneath this. So yeah, that passion underneath. So it could be not, rather than the sense of literally trapping you, or not literally trapping, no, nothing like kidnap, but like, you know what I mean. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. But yes, hopefully this resonated. This was really quite interesting. All this sword energy, sense of like closing something off and throwing something out. Interesting. And then a new, like ending something, throwing stuff out, being locked in, and then locking yourself. I love that. Because it's so metaphorical, I guess. I'll stop it there. This is a whole 17-minute video. Oh my gosh. Okay, thank you for watching.